At the ripe age of 57, Double J Jeff Jarrett wants one last world title run. He signed his last professional wrestling contract as a performer. He wants the big one. And by God, does he deserve unlucky number 13. Want him back to Fog Wrestling. I'm sick to the back. This is everything that's wrong with Tony Khan. Giving, but Dave. Right, I'll tell you one thing, right? See these people that seem to think giving Jeff Jarrett the belt would be the final nail in the AEW coffin. Look, what's John Moxley doing with the belt? Nothing. You know, he's going round as this bastard heel taking over the company, doing roll-ups to win belts, you know, to retain his belts. He's going round pouring bleach down people's throat. It's just weird. There's nothing actually, there's no substance what's going on. You know he can't lose. Yo, see Jeff Jarrett, I'm under no illusion, right? This guy shouldn't win the belt and then hold it for 6-7 months, right? But there is nothing wrong with Jeff Jarrett winning the belt at 57. Now, people have compared it to Cena. He's nowhere near Cena in terms of stature, right? This ain't even Goldberg, right? At 58 or whatever age Goldberg is now, right? He is 57. You know, he's a 12-time world champion. Yeah, I never worked in for him in WWE. He was never going to be a world champion there. You could argue he only got his belt in WCW because everyone was getting it, right? Yeah, you could argue he only got his world titles in TNA because he was literally booking it. You can argue that till the cows come home, right? And to be honest, it's factual. But the fact of the matter is this. You've got a guy in the company who is a world champion, been in WCW, WWE, TNA, been at the height of some great eras, recognised throughout the wrestling business. There is no reason why this guy can't win in a fluky fashion, right? Like Adam Copeland, you know, Jeff Jarrett gets the match against John Moxley. Adam Copeland comes in, spears John Moxley out of his boots, drags Jeff Jarrett over the top of John Moxley. 1, 2, 3. Double J wins one last world title, and then hell, he can lose it a couple of weeks later or something. See the outrage for this, man. It's absolutely insane. It's the same people that are creaming their pants at the thought of El Maido Pentacero, whatever his name is, appearing on Netflix. Why that guy? I mean, that guy. And before, oh, but he's only 41 or whatever age he is. Quite frankly, I don't care. I mean, look at Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin. Two guys that are approaching 50, if not 50, and they're marking it, man. They're like, oh, yeah. Give Big Bobby the belt. Right, yo. I'll let you in a secret. Big Bobby Lashley deserves a world title run in AEW. Shelton Benjamin, less much, but here, I would take Shelton Benjamin over John Moxley. So I just don't understand. Oh, 57's a lot older than 50. See, back in the day, man, if you were approaching 40, it was like, what are you doing? Look at WCW. People are like, oh, look at all these guys in their late 30s. Fucking look at wrestling now, man. There's a bunch of guys that are just done. So for me, Jeff Jarrett absolutely deserves one last world title run. And just seeing people greet about it and pretending that this is the reason why AEW is dying. No, AEW is dying because it's pish. It's quite that simple, alright? AEW is dying because of that. It's not dying because you think, oh well, oh money. No. It's dying because of shitey wrestling. I mean, new era, right? And it kicks off with Paige against Orange Cassidy, 20-minute match. No one wants to tune in to see that. Alright, Jeff Jarrett cut one of the best promos I've seen in Dynamite this year. No, in all seriousness, in a while. You know, actually, I mean, I listened to him. I was infested in him. I was absolutely infested in the big man. And now it's like, well, what are we doing here? You know what I mean? Like, what are we genuinely doing here? At the end of the day, it's like when Jeff Jarrett deserves it with his promo. I mean, does this? And he can still work, man, at the right age of 57. So I'd give him it. It doesn't need to be an overly serious run. I'm sick of this gimmick in wrestling nowadays where people need to hold belts for like 8 months just to be considered anything of a run. Yo, you can hold a belt for 2 weeks and get your name across. You know what I mean? People remember Ray's run back in 2011 when Punk walked out. Ray was champion for about 40 minutes and Cena beat him. That's memorable. Fucking MJF was champ for like a year, no one cared. I mean, I couldn't even tell you how you lost it. It's pathetic. I just do not understand the need for overlong runs. Like, there's no. Why can't Jeff Jarrett win this belt? Like, come on, someone honestly tell me, like, why can't Jeff Jarrett win the AEW World Title, hold it for 3 weeks, defend it against somebody on Dynamite, and then lose it at the next pay-per-view? You know, he's a big enough star to actually earn that right. It's the same way like Goldberg, right? He probably should have had one more world title run, like in his like actual retirement year. He's not going to get that in WWE, right? But in AEW, it's like why not take the risk? Your ratings are shit anyway. I'm not saying Jeff Jarrett's going to automatically save the ratings, but it's even like Chris Jericho, right? As stale and as dead as Chris Jericho is, if Jericho wanted one more title run, world title run before he called it quits, I think you should be giving him it. Anyway, leave your thoughts down below. I think he deserves it. And to anyone that thinks he doesn't, they don't know nothing about wrestling. Alright? Jeff Jarrett winning the world title is not going to fucking hold everyone back. I just don't understand that logic.